All right, let's dive right into something that really shook up the tech world recently. We're talking about a single, powerful idea that had investors, engineers, pretty much everyone questioning the future of the entire software industry. So today, we're going to unpack all that panic, figure out what actually caused it, and see if there's any real fire behind all that smoke.
It all kicked off with this one phrase, the death of SaaS. I mean, how dramatic is that? It's stark, it's bold, and it was incredibly disruptive. And this wasn't just some quiet whisper in a boardroom. Oh no. This was a headline-grabbing bombshell that suggested a multi-billion-dollar industry was about to go extinct. So where did this crazy idea even come from?
Well, the impact was immediate and honestly pretty brutal. This one little idea triggered what our source calls a complete panic market. All of a sudden, major software stocks were being dumped like crazy. It was a bloodbath on the stock exchange, just pure chaos, all fueled by this deep, nagging uncertainty about what was coming next.
So what was the spark that lit the fuse? It was the announcement of a really powerful AI tool called Anthropic's Claude Code. But as you can see here, the real reason for the panic wasn't just the tool itself. It was fear. Fear of the unknown. You know, AI is still so new to so many of us, and that means speculation can just run wild, and that is exactly what happened here.
Okay, but was all that panic actually justified? Let's break down the logic behind this whole AI replaces everything idea. And honestly, the best way to do it is with a simple but kind of brilliant analogy. Thinking of AI as a powerful engine, but completely forgetting about the rest of the car.
The whole panic was basically built on this one pretty flawed assumption, that if you have AI, you just don't need software as a service, or SaaS anymore. The thinking was that AI could just, well, do everything. But is that really how technology works in the real world?
Not even close. The whole SaaS is dead argument makes two huge mistakes. First, it massively overestimates what AI can actually do all by itself. And second, it fundamentally misunderstands the absolutely crucial role that SaaS platforms play. It just gets the entire relationship wrong.
And this is where that car analogy really shines. Think of AI as the engine. It's super powerful, right? It's what creates the motion. But it's just one piece of the puzzle. SaaS is literally everything else. It's the fuel tank that holds all the data, it's the wiring connecting all the systems, the controls that let you actually steer, and the chassis that holds the whole thing together. It's really that simple. You can have the most powerful, most advanced engine in the entire world, but without the rest of the car, it's just a heavy lump of metal. It can't go anywhere. It can't do anything useful. And the exact same thing is true for AI.
So let's get practical for a second. Your core SaaS platforms are essential because they do something that AI, on its own, is terrible at. They provide structure. Think about it. Can an AI just dive into the complete mess of scattered data from all over a company and magically make sense of it all? The answer is a hard no. It needs a clean, organized, structured database to learn from and work with. And guess what provides that? Exactly, SaaS. So if AI isn't coming to replace SaaS, what is the real future here? Well, the answer isn't replacement at all, it's integration. It's about combining these two powerful forces to create something new and way, way more powerful. And this, right here, is the key takeaway for this whole thing. SaaS will arm itself with AI. It's not a story about being replaced. It's a story about upgrading. It's about evolving and becoming so much stronger by bringing this incredible new technology into the fold. This new world is what we call AI-powered SaaS. It's all about taking these established, trusted SaaS platforms and embedding AI capabilities right into them. This makes them smarter, way more efficient, and give them a massive, massive competitive edge. This chart just lays it out perfectly. Look, on its own, a regular SaaS platform has value, for sure, and a standalone AI has some potential, but its practical use is pretty limited. But when you combine them, the value just skyrockets. SaaS with AI integration is the undeniable winner here. That's where you get the most powerful and useful tools for any business. Now, this evolution isn't going to be easy for everyone, though. It's forcing a huge shift in the industry, and it's creating a pretty clear dividing line between the companies that can adapt and, well, those that get left behind. A really great way to think about this is as a selection process. The market is basically going to start sorting all the SaaS companies based on a new and super critical metric: How well can you play with AI?
So the new playbook for success is pretty clear. First, companies have to evaluate their AI affinity, which is just a fancy way of saying how well suited is our data and our platform for AI. Second, they have to actively arm themselves by building AI features right into their product. And the result of that is simple. Those who do it right will thrive, and those who don't will decline.
So what does this whole sorting process actually look like in the real world? Well, yeah, some SaaS companies are probably going to fall behind, but the ones that are already competitive, they're going to use AI to get even better. We're also going to see AI companies buying up or partnering with SaaS businesses to get access to that sweet, structured data and user base. The bottom line is, this is an evolution, not an extinction event. Which brings us right back to where we started. That market panic was a total overreaction, plain and simple. It was based on a fundamental misunderstanding of the technology. The death of SaaS is a myth. The sky isn't falling, it's just changing. And what this all means is that we've been asking the completely wrong question this whole time. This conversation isn't about destruction. Will AI kill SaaS? That's old news. The real question, the one that actually matters now, is much more personal and a whole lot more practical. And it's this: the SaaS that you rely on every single day, can it arm itself with AI? Is it going to be one of the platforms that evolves and thrives in this new era, or is it going to be one of the ones that gets left behind? That's the question that's going to define the next chapter of software.